There have been sort of celebrity boxing matches on TV before, which are all sort of a bit of a laugh. It's all for charity. It's just raising money. It's not particularly serious, which is kind of what I thought when this was first announced. But having seen you now in person and having watched the first episode of the show, that's not what this is at all. How big a overhaul has it been for your life?
Yeah, it's been huge. You know, we didn't want to do, you know, a celebrity match or an amateur match. We wanted it to be credible. And when you work with the likes of Barry and Shane McGuigan, and they expect the higher standards, and that's what hopefully I've been working to over the past few weeks. We wanted to have a professional bout, but like you say, involved in that, it has been a tough road to go from an overweight ex-cricketer who just got back from holiday to get back into full-time training and get into a position where I can go in the ring and I can have this fight has been so hard. You know, I dropped 40 odd pounds. I would tell them to box at the same time, get stronger, and also deal with, you know, tiredness, the emotional side of boxing. It's been hard, and it's been a lifestyle change as well as just learning about the boxing.
Your body has transformed, and you were sort of known as being a big lad from your early days in cricket. How is your body hurting, or I mean, how do you feel in yourself now your body has changed so much?
Yeah, I feel fit. I've lost a lot of weight, 40 odd pounds in the past few months, through training and diet. Yeah, I feel good. I'll be honest with you. From time to time, I get tired. You know, end of a long week where we start training, and you know, by the weekend you start to feel it a little bit. You need a day off just to recoup. But yeah, I feel healthy. Most of my clothes don't fit me at the minute, so I have to go out and buy a new wardrobe. But no, it feels right.
You're quite open in the film about the problems you had, you know, when you were at your heaviest, and about making yourself sick and stuff when you were playing cricket and on tour. Was that difficult looking back over that experience, and how has working on this show sort of helped you deal with those past problems?
Yeah, it's something which happened a while ago now. Something which, you know, I'm quite comfortable talking about, hence mention it in the film. And it's probably about education and learning how to do it better, you know. And you know, hopefully if people are watching, or if someone feels in that way, or whatever it may be, you know, it does happen to people, and you know, the first step is talking about it. So, you know, I've got no qualms discussing it and talking about it, and hopefully other people in the same position can do the same.
You get some training from, we saw Ray Leonard and also Mike Tyson. He's got quite a sort of imposing presence and a bit of a reputation. What was he like to meet, Tyson, and how did he help you?
Well, both of them really. Ray Leonard came in, and at over an hour he came in the ring and he was showing me how to throw different punches and footwork, and you know, just to pick someone's brain who's an absolute legend of boxing, pound for pound, possibly one of the best fighters. And then, you know, the next week or two, Mike Tyson turns up. It was interesting with Mike, where Sugar Ray gave us like a coaching session, but with Mike, he sat down and spoke about the psychology of boxing, preparing for a fight, preparing to go in the ring, the emotions which he experienced, which you might not expect. You know, I don't give too much away so people will see it, but the emotions which you might not expect to come out of his mouth, which he was conveying to me. And you know, a lot of them was very similar to the way in which I was feeling.
Was there any point you considered giving up?
Not giving up. However, there are times where I've questioned what I'm doing, because it is so different, it is so hard, it is so tough. However, that's been one of the challenges, not just physically but mentally, to keep working and keep pulling through and keep trying to improve. But giving up's not really been an option, but I have questioned what I'm doing.
You said at the start of the film that you had to tell your mum you were doing it, and you were quite scared about that. Will she be there at the fight? Will she be just cheering you on and someone holding her back?
Still in talks with my mum of what she's going to do. She wants to come to the fight and things, but I don't know. I think ultimately she'll decide what she wants to do. But yeah, it was a tricky thing to tell my mum what I was doing. I suppose it's one thing watching your son play cricket or play sport, which is probably hard enough and nerve-wracking enough, but to watch him box and have someone trying to hit him, I'm sure it might be a strange emotion for parents.